YouTube to kick in, and we appear to be live on YouTube. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to This Day in History, aka TDH. Where'd my script vanish to? Do I even have it up? Hold up a second. Aka TDH. This show is about interesting and important events that happen on this calendar date. Today is, of course, Wednesday, aka Wednesday, aka Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. I'm Xander.
And I'm Kaio Baboshi, a.k.a. the Muffin Lord.
The Muffin Man! And we're being joined by...
the Golden Loon.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
And of course, you, Loon, you're a bit out of the camera here. Let me
Okay.
actually, hold on, let me just move the monitor a little bit. There we go. Starting us off here, in the year 49 BC, Roman Senate declared Julius Caesar an enemy of the Roman Republic. From the other source, it says the Senate of Rome stated that Caesar would be declared a public enemy unless he disbanded his army. This prompted the tribunes who supported him to flee to Ravenna, where Caesar was waiting. So, all right.
That had to hurt.
Yep. Well, no. Like that was his supporters.
Yeah.
He was waiting for his allies to come and all that stuff. Eventually, he took over Rome. You know, he was emperor at one point.
Oh, yeah.
So. And we know that he died as emperor, so this is not...
That I didn't know.
Well, he got stabbed 13 times, remember?
Probably somewhere in there.
Well, it's one of the most famous assassinations in history, the killing of Julius Caesar in the Senate floor by all the senators. They all just like they just pulled out knives and just killed him in the House of Office. It was crazy.
True.
So, anyway, 1558, Calais, the last English possession of France, was retaken by France. Yep, French troops led by Francis, Duke of Guise, took Calais, the last continental possession of England. All right. By the way, is my music a little loud? I'm going to lower it a little bit.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. There we go. 1584, the last day of the Julian calendar in Bohemia and the Holy Roman Empire. All right. 1608, a fire destroyed Jamestown in Virginia. That's not good.
No.
1610, Galileo Galilei discovered the first of 3 moons of Jupiter, Io, Europa, and Ganymede. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Says here from the other source, Galileo Galilei made his first observation of the 4 Galilean moons, Ganymede, Callisto, Io, and Europa, although he was not able to distinguish the last 2 until the following day. So technically, he only found 2, you know, solidly.
On this day, yeah.
On this day. So both sources are wrong. Well, partially wrong.
2 of many moons.
Too many moons, yeah.
1611,
a trial of Hungarian aristocrat Elizabeth Bathory for killing and torturing hundreds of young women, later sentenced to house arrest for the rest of her life. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
If she had been a commoner, they would have like killed her immediately, you know? 1654, a fire after heavy storm destroyed 2/3 of De Rujip, Netherlands, and 1 person died. I don't know how to pronounce that. De Rujip. So... 1708, Bashkir rebels besieged Yelabuga. That would normally be a nothing article if it wasn't for the fact that, actually, they were both not on this source. So, the Battle of Zalaust, battle between Bashkir and Tatar rebels and the government troops of the Tsardom of Russia. It was one of the events of the Bashkir Rebellion of 1704 through 1711. And you think of Tartaria, Tartarian Empire, Mud Flood, Global Reset, History Rewritten. Muffin, do you know anything about the Tartarian Empire? Like, have you been involved in any conspiracy things for the past couple of years? Because some stuff has been coming out the past couple of years that have been wild.
Such as?
The Tartarian Empire, the Mud Flood, a global conspiracy by an elite cabal of burying ancient technology that's way more advanced than what we have today in order to keep us under the thumb, keep us stupid, you know? I'm even believing some aspects of the flat Earth theory. You know, like, some arguments out there are very convincing. They provide models. They give us physics. You know, and the only thing I know is I don't know. You know, because I'm not out in space. I haven't seen the Earth as a sphere. For all we know, the Earth could be a hot dog. We don't know. It's whatever it is that the people that we believe tell us. And is it true? Well,
it's like some secondhand knowledge, really.
Well, everything else in the world seems to be a lie. How come this is any different? No, I don't know. Moving on up to 1714, the typewriter was patented by Englishman Henry Mill, but it was built years later. And I actually have a picture. Remember about my picture. So these are the moons from earlier I spoke about.
Yeah.
And here's a typewriter.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah. So now we're caught up.
That looks like my first typewriter.
1782, first U.S. commercial bank, Bank of North America, opened in Philadelphia. That smells like Rothschild right there.
It probably is.
It absolutely was. 1784, first U.S. seed business was established by David Landreth, Philadelphia. That kind of sounds...
First what now?
Seed.
Oh.
Selling seeds for food, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. That just reminds me of Monsanto and everything, what they're doing these days. 1785, the first balloon flight across the English Channel by Jean-Pierre Blanchard and John Jeffries. All right, and John Jeffries was a U.S. citizen, and Jean-Pierre was a Frenchman. They traveled from Dover, England to Calais, France in a gas balloon, and I have a picture of that, or I guess it has to be an artist renditioning, So
yeah, it definitely.
That's still pretty cool, though. Somebody took the time to paint it. In 1790, during the French Revolution, a major riot broke out in Versailles as people demand lower bread prices. People got to eat,
Yeah.
Gotta eat.
Yep. In 1797, the first official use of the modern Italian flag, the tricolor, by the Cispadanian Republic. So, all right. So, 1817, the second Bank of U.S. opens in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Here we go again. In
Rothschilds.
Yep. 1822, the first printing in Hawaii of a ceremonial broadside for King Kamehameha II by Elisha Loomis. So, ceremonial broadside, if I'm reading this correctly, I'm taking it that this is an artist renditioning. Because a ceremonial broadside is the broadside of a ship, firing all their guns, in ceremony. And all that stuff.
Is that what it is? Because I didn't know.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, okay.
A broadside, that's when you are in a ship and you broadside, fire everything. Ceremonial broadside, well, I guess that for ceremonial reasons. And printing involves paper, so I presume, based off of how this is written, that this is the first artist renditioning of that. So, I don't know.
Do you have a picture of it?
I can look one up to see if one exists really quick. Let's see here. Images. Not telling. It's just showing me statues of the king, but not the ceremonial broadside. So, well, if anybody can let us know, in the comment section, that'd be great. We got to move on up here to 1822. Free U.S. or free American blacks. I guess U.S. Yeah, they still be U.S. This is before the Confederacy. Established a settlement on Providence Island off the coast of West Africa. Later became the city of Monrovia, Liberia. So they were colonized as a American Colonization Society. So free blacks colonized. That's pretty cool.
That is.
1830, first U.S. railroad station opened in Baltimore. Okay. 1890. By the way, I'm happy that you're joining us today, Kaio, because there's going to be an article about your neck of the woods here soon.
Oh, man.
Yep. 1890, black U.S. inventor William Purvis received a patent for the fountain pen. Yep. Now, I don't know why they have to, segregate themselves, so often. Why can't they just call them humans? Why do they have to call themselves black people? They're people. Why does color matter so much to them?
Well, it's an historic time for blacks back then. Yeah, I mean, that's extraordinary for him.
It's a historic time for humanity.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I look past the color and look at the accomplishment.
I agree with you 100%. The point of in the late 1800s that a black man did something like that is why it's making this day in history. Because he's black.
Okay. 1892, mine explosion killed 100 in Krebs, Oklahoma. Blacks trying to help rescue white survivors were driven away with guns. That sounds like bullshit. That sounds like bullshit.
Man,
I don't know. I mean, racism was strong, but I don't think it was that strong. I don't know. Would people hate blacks so much that they would prevent them from helping if people are dying? Maybe, but I don't know. Because, this source is notoriously leftist, as I say all the time. Anyway, 1894, William Kennedy Dickinson captured Fred Ott Sneeze as a motion picture at Thomas Edison's Black Maria studio in West Orange, New Jersey. says here, William Kennedy Dickinson received a patent for motion picture film. Thomas Edison made a kinetoscopic film of someone sneezing on the same day as employee William Kennedy Dickinson received a patent for motion picture film. But this is, I'm going to look it up here on YouTube. This is from 1894, this video that I hope we're about to watch here. Yep, here we go. So this is from 1892, everyone.
Washington, D.C.
That isn't.
Not that.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, back then, that was a modern marvel. You know?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, nowadays, you know, that's just part of somebody's, you know, like YouTube intro. But
Well, that's not even a good home movie.
I know, but that's incredible.
Yeah.
1894.
No, it is. Yeah.
And like, okay, let's see here. 26 plus 6 equals 32. That's 132 years old that we just saw.
Yep.
132-year-old video we just watched, everybody.
Of someone sneezing.
Of someone sneezing. The sneeze that keeps on giving a whole century long, you know, and more. Just like the Jelly of the Month Club.
But I can't get a cold from it.
No.
Nope.
Not yet, though.
God.
I mean, like, eventually we'll have disease transmission technology, you know, in video. They're already working on smell-o-vision. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
1896.
my bad.
1896, this name, oh my god. Fanny Farmer published her first cookbook, the Boston Cooking School Cookbook. Fanny Farmer. I mean, if you're over here, you're farming buttocks. If you're over in the United Kingdom, you're farming the front end of a woman's privates. Not good either way, you know? What are you going to say, Kyle?
No, I was just reading. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You want to read?
Yeah,
Go for it.
if I can see. 1899, Walter Camp publishes his first All-American football team, Colliers. Right? Am I
In
pronouncing?
Colliers, yeah. Don't worry about pronunciation. Don't worry about pronunciation, dude. I butcher things all the time. I don't care. So, yeah. Here we go. Here's something cool.
1904, Macroni establishes CQD, CQ Distress, as the first international radio distress single.
Oh.
Not adopted universally. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Distress signal.
Yeah, later to be replaced by SOS 2 years later.
SOS.
Yep.
Short-lived.
Yep.
Which we still have it. SOS
yeah.
has lasted a long time.
Yeah, I believe it's if that's correct.
I have no
Is
idea.
SOS in Morse code, which we spoke about Morse code yesterday.
Yeah.
Uno mas, good sir. If you want to do the 3x3 thing that we
Sure. 1911, Dutch Scouts organization established in Amsterdam.
All right, yeah, we spoke about the British ones.
Yeah.
And how it's like a paramilitary organization for the youth. 1913, William M. Burton patents a process to crack petroleum. Is that like fracking?
No.
Crack petroleum. How do you crack a liquid? I mean... I mean, unless you freeze it. But how do you crack a liquid?
Yeah, that's the only other way.
I think it's something to do with cracking the surface to get through to it at something that isn't very deep. I'm guessing.
I mean, then wouldn't that just be excavation?
Well, no. I mean, you're taking a pick or something like that and getting down and getting the oil.
Yeah, that's excavation.
Well,
to get to the oil.
crack the surface, I guess.
Okay, but this is
I'm
to
not
crack the
even
oil.
sure that's correct.
You know,
I'm trying to make sense of it.
okay, you know what? Let's look this up right now.
Crack this.
How to crack petroleum. Fluid catalytic cracking. FCC is the conversion process used in petroleum refineries to convert the high boiling point, high molecular weight hydrocarbon fractions of petroleum into gasoline, alkaline gas, and other petroleum products. I should know this. There's a cracking unit in Foxhole that I think you use that to make heavy oil.
There you go.
So, yeah, there is a cracking unit.
So there is an actual cracking process.
Yes. You do crack a liquid
Probably
magically.
not that sophisticated in 1913, but that's what they came up
Yeah,
with.
well, that's how he patents the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
So, moving on to 1915, during World War I, Germany's Kaiser Wilhelm approved a strategic bombing of Britain, but forbade for bombing London, fearing his relatives in the royal family might be killed. Well, at least he loved his family. I mean, we'll bomb the hell out of your home, but we're not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Okay. 1916, in response to pressure from President Woodrow Wilson, Germany notified the U.S. State Department that it will abide by strict international rules of maritime warfare. That didn't last long. And what do we have here in 1919, good sir? I think that was-
1919. The Industrial and Commercial Workers Unions of South Africa is founded, led by Clements Kadali, I believe.
All right. They're
Oh,
unions.
I read the wrong one.
No, that's no, you
Sure,
did.
yeah,
No, you
that's
did.
it.
You write the right. No, I have
okay.
the next one is good. I'm pre-highlighting it for you.
I
Loading
would-
into
Oh,
chamber.
okay, thank you.
I
Yeah.
venture a guess it was an all-white union.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like that one. Well, I mean,
In 1919, yeah.
that was the very beginning of apartheid in that general area. But the Boers had South Africa, so yeah, it probably would be white only. You're right. So,
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways, in 1920, 5 duty elect socialist assemblymen are denied by the New York State Assembly.
Were they denied?
because they were socialists.
Yeah.
And this was right at the start. Like, the Soviet Union hadn't been formed yet. I think they formally were a thing in 1922, but Lenin had already started the revolution. So Lenin was in power with the Bolshevik movement. They overthrew the Tsar in 1916, 1917 during the Great War to get Russia out of the war. That's how he got so much support, to get them out of the war and provide food. So of course he's going to get support. So Lenin was leading Russia by now, and then they're communist,
Very
socialist.
good. It made sense to me.
Yeah. What else do we got here in 1923?
In 1923, Baltimore Sun warns of the Ku Klux Klan, the good old KKK.
Yikes! Yeah. Well, at least somebody's covering them. And then we have actually two more if you want here. I have some more to add from the first one here. So go for it.
Yeah. So both in 1927, the first one being is a commercial transatlantic telephone service inaugurated between New York and London.
And it was the first one, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And the second in 1927, I'm trying to pronounce his last name. I'm just going to say G.
There you
Harlem
go.
G plays their first game in Hinckley, Illinois. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it.
Harlem Globetrotters.
You confuse the man for a group of people. It's the
that's
Harlem Globetrotters. The basketball team? You don't know about the Harlem Globetrotters?
I hardly watch sports, so...
No. They're not a professional team. They were on Scooby-Doo once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hold on a second.
What they are is a all-black team that does a show.
They weren't all black at the beginning.
Well,
some of them were white. But yeah.
And they do a whole show, and they have they play the same team over and over, and they tour the country.
Yeah, it's a show.
It's all kinds of trick stuff.
Yeah. Like diddle it,
They spin the ball on their finger, and do all kinds of silly stuff.
You should look up the Harlem Globetrotters Scooby-Doo episode. It's hilarious. I am surprised that you never heard of them. Absolutely surprised. Wow. Anyway, moving on up to 1929, Buck Rogers, not to be confused with Duck Rogers, of the 29th and a half century. The sci-fi comic strip's first appearance in a newspaper.
Ooh.
And we also have Tarzan, one of the first adventure comic strips, first appears in the same day, same year. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have another one in a little bit. So it's comic strip day apparently. But 1929, French inventor Robert Bureau launched the first radiosonde, a battery-powered telemetry instrument carried into the atmosphere to measure various parameters and transmit them by radio to a ground receiver. That's epic. In 1929, they're launching weather stuff into the sky.
Good old heart.
What?
Good old heart.
Yep. Oh, HARP. Yeah, well, that's a whole other bag of hammers right there. 1930, French physicist Margaret Peary discovered francium, Fr, the last naturally occurring element discovered. And I just remembered, I have pictures to catch up on. So this is that fountain pen that guy invented.
Oh, invented, yeah.
Yeah. And that's the picture. That's Sneeze.
Yeah.
That's this is the original Globetrotters.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
A couple of them look white, or maybe they're very fair black. But I mean, it was a mixed team in the least, so that's pretty cool. And here's Buck Rogers. And francium. Okay, so we're caught up with the pictures now. What do we got here in 1931?
In 1931, Guy Menzies files the first solo nonstop trans-Tasman flight from Australia to New Zealand in 11 hours and 45 minutes, crash landing on New Zealand's west coast.
He made it. Touchdown.
He made it.
I guess. Does that really count if you crash land? I don't know.
Safe.
Did he survive the crash?
Well, that is a good question. It doesn't say that. Well, I mean...
No.
If he didn't survive it, I'd say he didn't make it. If he survived it, we'll give it to him.
Absolutely.
What else do we got here? Oh, here we go.
In 1934, Flash Gordon comic strip created and drawn by Alex Raymond Debuts.
Debuts, yeah.
So that was the first Flash Gordon?
Yeah, the first comic strip at least.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's cool.
Savior of the universe. Dun, 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 dun. It's a good movie. And why don't you wrap up this decade here, if you wish?
Yeah, so in 1939, U.S. labor union leader Thomas Mooney, freed from prison and later pardoned based on perjured testimony, he had jailed since 1916 on charges related to an anarchist. I can't speak today. Thank you. Bombing in San Francisco.
Yeah, so he was an anarchist. Which, you have a story about an anarchist, right? It's hilarious. It's that stupid little dumb story.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't you see like somebody who was like fighting or whatever? They're like, oh, I'm an anarchist, and then the police came in. They're like, oh, you can't, or like something.
I can't remember.
You told me a story of something.
Yeah, I got a lot of them. That one doesn't come to mind right away, but yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like something stupid.
Yep. 1941, the new Fourth Army incident. Chinese Kuomintang forces under orders from Chiang Kai-shek fired on the surrounded communist new Fourth Army at Maolin, Anhui province, killing or capturing about 7,000 troops.
Wow, that's a lot.
They were fighting. They were fighting the communist uprising, and unfortunately, they lost. So, and it's still being fought today. China still is just chomping at the bit to, or actually, I better say, West Taiwan is chomping at the bit for real China, Taiwan. 1944, U.S. Air Force announced production of the first U.S. fighter jet, the Bell P-59. Let's take a look at this bird here. It actually, no, that's for future. So Bell.
It's a different kind of bird.
Larry Bird?
No, a girl sitting there.
Oh, look at that.
Wasn't that a slang
cool.
for girls' bird? No, maybe not.
I guess. I mean, there's jailbirds. So.
Oh, look at that. What year was this again?
1944.
40, right? 1950 and 41. Okay.
44, near the end of the war. So our first jet.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that is sick. Look at it flying by the next to the two props. That is an epic shot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And that reminds me, like, there was this, I think it might have been this actual make and model jet, but, like, it was like the first jet being tested by the U.S. Armed Forces and everything, and the pilots went up wearing like a gorilla mask, like a costume gorilla mask and everything, because inevitably people are going to see them flying around, like you're just up in space, but any other airline pilots are going to be like, I saw a gorilla flying a plane without a propeller. Yeah, sure you did, Fred. Sure you did. So he was gaslighting people into
Without
like to keep it
propeller,
secret.
I like that.
To keep it secret. Yeah.
Without a propeller.
Yeah. That's wild. 1945, the last surface engagement between Allies and Japanese in the Pacific Campaign, World War II. Huh. So what do you mean surface engagement? Like on the ground? That can't be right because Japan didn't surrender until August.
August or September?
Yeah.
August.
It was August?
I know it was August.
Okay.
Because I know that
Yeah,
we dropped the bombs in August. Yeah, I think you know what? We have the technology. When did Japan surrender?
Later. I thought it was September or maybe later, but not much later.
Let me click. Why won't you let me click? There we go. When did Japan surrender World War II? You're right, September 2nd. Okay, so we dropped the bombs in August. But yeah, they did surrender. So you're right. Very rare thing.
Thank you.
But
Wow. Wow.
But I'm still wondering, what does it mean, the last surface engagement? There's still half a year of war. What, they just sat there and, wait until we drop the bombs or something? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, from now till, that's basically what, 9 months?
8, 9 months.
September is,
Well, September is the 9th.
yeah,
So,
whatever.
I just
A
don't
long time.
understand.
I don't know what that means.
Anyway, do you want to take this one, Kaya?
Yeah. 1947, Australia versus England. I'm pretty sure what that means. At MCG, drawn in 6 days. First cricket draw in Australia since 1882.
Thank you.
I don't know what the hell they're talking about. He puts them in there just to annoy me.
I do. At this point, I do. I mean, I am giving credit where credit is due because this is the first cricket draw in Australia since 1882. So that's pretty substantial.
Yeah.
But it's just icing on the cake that it's annoying you. It's going to be in here either way, but just because it annoys you, it solidifies its big place. Yes. What else do we got here? Ooh, you're going to like this.
Yeah, in 1948, Thomas Mattel, a pilot for the Kentucky Air National Guard, crashes while pursuing a supposed UFO.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
While that was
I
going
wish they'd
on.
elaborate, but
Yeah, well, I mean, if anybody's interested,
Yeah.
go in and seek your own. We are not here to tell you what happened. We're here to get you interested and to get your own self-education, off the ground. That's the point of all this.
Yep.
Yep. While that was happening, U.S. President Harry Truman raised taxes for the Marshall Plan to assist in rebuilding Europe after World War II. Yeah, we know about the
Yay,
Marshall
taxes.
Plan. Yeah. 1 year later, the first photo of jeans were taken at University of Southern California by Pease and Baker. Or are they Levi's or something?
Yeah.
No, genetics.
Yeah.
There was a photo of it. I don't have it. Oh.
I'll be right back.
All right. 1950, the mental health wing of Mercy Hospital burned, killing 41 in Davenport, Iowa. Man, you go to the hospital to get treated, not to burn to death.
Yeah.
That's awful. 1953, U.S. President Harry Truman announced the United States development of the hydrogen bomb.
Ooh.
Yikes. 1954, Georgetown IBM experiment, the first public demonstration of a machine translation system, was held at IBM headquarters in New York City.
Yeah.
And every time I hear of IBM, I know they're some kind of computer company.
Yeah.
But then my stupid immature brain is just like, you name your company I Bowel Movement, IBM,
Yeah.
I poo. So
I get it. Yeah.
1955, contralto Marian Anderson became the first black stadion, which, by the way, I like that. Like, remember how I always call them like United States citizens?
Oh.
All that stuff. 'Cause,
Okay.
The word to describe us are Americans, but America is two continents containing 35 countries. The United States of America, not America of America. So we need a more appropriate, word for us. We're stadians.
Yeah.
How about that? I like it. We're
I
stadians.
agree with you right there.
Yeah. The first black stadium to perform within the New York Metropolitan Opera, singing the role of Ulrica in Giuseppe Verdi's Un Baio in Maschera. All right. Pretty cool.
Right.
We spoke about this yesterday, but it's here again. So why don't you take this, good sir?
Me, right?
Yep.
Oh, you? Oh.
It's me or you.
I can go.
Okay.
In 1958, the good old Gibson Flying V, Gibson guitars, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Anyways, receives U.S. patent for their Flying V electric guitar model, eventually used by Albert Collins, Jimi Hendrix, Mark Bolan, and of T-Rex, David Davis of the Kinks, and Billy Gibson's of the ZZ Top.
Now I just realized something. How can someone of T-Rex play the guitar? Their arms are too
Because
short.
their hands so small.
Yeah, they're just like give him a ukulele,
Little tie arms.
Yeah. What else do we got here?
In 1958, USSR reduces army to 300,000 peeps.
Yep. And there's two more in this decade if you want. There's this one and the next one I'll scroll over to.
That surprised me they reduced their armed forces. That's heading into the Cold War big time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe that was their official statement when they really didn't.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, in 1959, American gangster Meyer Lansky flees Cuba for the Bahamas due to the Cuban Revolution and rise of Fidel Castro.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, look, it's Justin's dad. The former Prime Minister of Canada.
Yep.
This one here.
And that one.
Yep.
And also in 1959, U.S. recognizes Fidel Castro's Cuban government.
Did you say Federal Castro?
Did I?
Yeah.
Fidel.
Castro.
Sorry. Fidel, that's what I'm trying to mean.
Federal Castro.
Federal.
Going back to the previous article with that guy Fleety, the gangster.
Yeah.
When Batista was the dictator there, they had casinos going and all kinds of stuff, and
the U.S. backed Fidel.
And yes, at the time, but they were in there. They were laundering money down there, and it was a whole process. So yeah, that's why he fled when Fidel took over.
Yeah, he was a mobster and financier.
Yeah.
Now, this one educated me a little bit something. 1961, the Trucial States, which are now the United Arab Emirates, they used to be called the Trucial States. I didn't know that. Yeah, issued their first postage stamps, so that's really cool. And now we know what they were called before they were the UAE.
I wonder when that changed.
Well,
We'll have to look it up
I'm sure that we covered that in the past history show, so I know we'll cover it again at some point. 1964, Bahamas became self-governing. All right.
Good.
1964 as well. Pardon me. Dick Weber rolled his highest bowling game in air aboard a Boeing 707. So you can see the fuselage.
Check that out.
He's in a plane bowling, sky bowling. I mean,
Sky bowling.
yeah. So
He was a big time bowler. Big time. I mean.
yeah. Well, I guess you can see he was up there.
Oh, poo.
But the joke doesn't take off. Has no lift.
Has no
We got him started. Look out.
I'm piloting this now. I can't help it. 1965, France announced it will convert $150 million of its currency to gold.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a substantial thing there. 1968, why don't you take this, good sir, Kaio, and then I'll add from the other source.
Sure. In 1968, the Soviet 7, the last spacecraft in Soviet series, lifts off.
Yep, Surveyor launched from Cape Canaveral Launch Complex 36A, which I didn't really realize, but like, one day randomly I was like on Google Maps looking over Cape Canaveral. They have all sorts of launch pads, and they're numbered. So I think you can actually on Google Maps find launch pad 36A, and that's where this one launched from if you want to actually see it. That'd be pretty, I think that's cool,
Right.
1969, Dance Theater of Harlem Ballet School opened in a church basement. Okay. 69 as well, U.S. Congress doubled the presidential salary. Oh, how nice.
Lovely.
I didn't vote for that.
No.
1970, farmers sue Max Yasgur for $35,000 in damages caused by the Woodstock Festival. Yeah, like, there's no other people more trashy and selfish than the freaking hippies.
I know.
I side with Eric Cartman. Hippies, they need to be hunted down and eradicated, I swear.
Wait a minute.
Hippies.
You learn from your mistakes, okay? So, 1972, I'm going to give the mic back to you, good sir, and it's a space one.
Nice. 1972, the discovery of the first black hole, Cygnus? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Don't worry
Anyways,
about it.
X-1 in the constellation Cygnus, whatever, reported in a paper in Nature by Louis Webster and Paul Martin.
All right.
Didn't we just talk about black holes not too long ago?
Not on any shows that I can
we did on the
recall.
discovery of it. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I mean, it might have been a history show a while ago about in recent, not really recent, but the past couple of years, we had that photo of a black hole, and that made, hoopla worldwide for a while.
Hoopla.
Hoopla! Don't hit me with words.
Hoopla.
What else do we got here?
In 1972, LA lawmakers defeated the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, I did say lawmakers, Lakers, my bad. Defeated the Atlanta Hawks 134-90 for their 33rd straight win. Oh, Lord.
I remember that.
Yeah.
The longest winning streak in major professional sports.
All right.
You're not kidding.
Yeah, no, I remember that well, that winning streak.
Oh, where's LeBron James in there, huh? Oh,
He was still a kid.
LeBron James.
I'm not going to say what I wanted to say just now.
Oh my God.
I'll just type it to you really quick. Hold on a second. Sorry, Kyle. There you are. There we go. I'll let you read that in your own time. Moving on to 1973. What else do we got here?
1973. Mark Essex mass shootings comes to an end after he shot by police more than 200 times. Lord.
geez.
On the roof of New Orleans Holiday Inn Hotel. He killed 9 people, including 5 policemen.
Oh, geez.
Now, from the other source, now this is where it gets even wilder. In his second shooting spree of the week, how the hell is he doing it a second time? And all this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is he doing it a second time? I mean, they weren't letting that protected class get away with literal murder back then like they're doing today. So how did he get away with it for a second time?
I don't know how they didn't catch him.
Yeah. And what else do we got here?
In 1974, gasoline rationing begins in the Netherlands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That was during that whole crisis.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
1 year later, 1975, Led Zeppelin fans rioted before a Boston concert, causing $30,000 in damage.
Oh, jeez.
You know,
Oh, lovely.
Well, they're Led Zeppelin, you know, a bunch of psychopaths. It's 1978, Angola revised its constitution to include a state security law. That is necessary. Why wasn't that already in? 1979, Vietnamese forces captured Phnom Penh from Khmer Rouge. From the other source, the Third Indochina War, Cambodian-Vietnamese War, Phnom Penh fell to the advancing Vietnamese troops, driving out Pol Pot and the Khmer Rouge. That's some brutal, rough, horrible things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 1980, Minnesota North Stars ended the Philadelphia Flyers' NHL record 35-game unbeaten streak with a 7-1 win at the Met Center in Bloomington, Minnesota. Now, if they had a 35-game unbeaten streak, didn't we just talk about the LA Lakers having a 33-game?
Yeah,
thing?
it just came later, a few years later.
Yeah, but so it should be rewarded then all time, not still saying it as if it's still standing. So that's one of the qualms of doing a history show. Sometimes you say things that are erroneous. You can't research everything. 1980, Real Records released Pretenders in the UK, the debut album of the Pretenders. Aren't they the ones who
I know the name, but I can't place the music.
Happy Together?
No, that's the Turtles.
Okay. 1980, U.S. President Jimmy Carter authorized legislation to bail out the Chrysler Corporation with a $1.5 billion loan out of the taxpayer dollars, pockets, of course. I say we should just let them fail. Screw it,
But
Yeah.
that one happened to work. It saved thousands of jobs, and he paid it back before time, before it was due, and everybody saved their jobs, and they went on their merry way.
Okay, how many times has it not worked?
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just not do it than have it possibly work
won't argue
one
with
time
that.
out of 5.
But I'm
I'd rather
saying
just
that-
not do it.
Yeah, I
You know?
won't argue with that at all. But that's
I mean,
the one
like-
time it did work.
I mean, how many times have we bailed out and they still fired hundreds of thousands of people?
Yeah.
And, fuck
Yeah.
them. Fuck them, Let them die. What else do we got?
In 1984, I'm trying to pronounce his name in my head.
It's not a guy, it's a country.
Bernie, I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced, becomes the 6th member of the Association of the Southeast Asian Nations.
Brunei. The nation
Brunei.
of Brunei.
Okay.
Yeah. And I love how the abbreviation is Asian. I love it.
Brunei.
1985, Japanese space probe Sakigake launched to Halley's Comet. From the other source we have...
Oh, yeah.
Japan Aerospace
Yeah, I heard
Exploration.
about that. Yeah.
Agency launched Sakigake, Japan's first interplanetary spacecraft, and the first deep space probe to be launched by any country other than the U.S. or the Soviet Union. So go Japan,
Yeah.
joining in on the space
Yeah,
race.
there you go.
Moving on to 1987, Indian bowler Kapil Dev took his 300th Test wicket at 28, the youngest. All right, the youngest, to do 300th wicket. Cool, whatever that means. 1989, Akito became the 125th Emperor of Japan after the death of his father, Hirohito. He's the direct son of the Emperor of Japan who reigned during World War II. So that's really interesting. The photo is younger.
Yeah.
What did Hirohito look like in his later years? I want to see that photo. 1989,
Yeah.
Cleveland Cavaliers blocked 21 New York Knicks shots, tying NBA regulation game record. All right. 1989 as well, International Conference on Limitation of Chemical Weapons opened in Paris, which is in France.
France, eh?
Yep. What do we got here in 1990, Kaya?
In 1990, the Tower of Pisa closed to the public after leaning too far.
Oh.
Now, I think they recently
heard
reopened
that.
it in 2012 or something after they did refurbishment and then like
stabilize
stabilize it and everything.
I didn't realize
I
that.
think they did correct the lean a little bit. They kept the lean as to a certain safe degree. They brought it back a little
Yeah.
bit.
Huh, no, I never knew.
And then
that.
they reopened it, yeah. What else do we got? Oh, this idiot.
In 1991, Saddam Hussein prepares his troops for what he says will be the long, violent war against the United States.
Little did he know he would take a page out of Adolf Hitler's playbook and blitz the fuck out of him. Yeah, he didn't know about...
Shock and awe is
Yeah.
what it was called.
Yeah, well, Blitzkrieg, Lightning
Yeah.
War. We went in there and we knocked on his house before he put down his telephone. You know, making that
and
threat.
He ended up
Yeah.
hiding in a rat hole.
Yeah. What else do we got here?
In 1992, Goto AT&T releases video telephone for at least 1,499 or 1,500 to be a little bit more precise. That's a lot of money during that time.
That's actually
Lord.
really reasonable for a video telephone in 1992. That's kind of cheap.
Huh.
That's kind of cheap. You'd think something like that would be 10,000. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
a video telephone to
Yeah.
you know, like Jetsons. You like how we do with our rectangles these
yeah,
days.
Yeah, I know. I got
Like
it.
Yeah.
that seems incredibly cheap, honestly.
What was the amount again?
1,500.
15, yeah.
What was it? 1,500.
Still not cheap.
Yeah, 15.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like it's not cheap, but like you know,
Yeah.
when you think about the technology of the time where cell phones were those bricks, you know,
Yeah, they're ginormous. Yeah.
and this is when you can see the person on the other line. That's Jetson stuff.
Yeah.
So-
I remember a guy I knew, you knew him too, but it doesn't matter who, bought a computer for his company. He spent like $15,000-$20,000 on it because it was brand new stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't out.
Ah,
And now you can get them for what? 3,000-4,000
yeah.
for really
Yeah, a
good
lot
one?
cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1995, off of main source, we have a limited run of Patrick Stewart's one-man show, A Christmas Carol, based on Charles Dickens' novel, closed at Richard Rodgers Theater, New York City, after 18 performances.
It's not many.
Well, I mean, you try to one-man any performance,
Yeah.
you know? Sir Patrick Stewart, what an amazing actor. So,
I saw a guy do a one-man show up in San Francisco. I'm trying to think of his name. He's a great actor. I can't think of his name. He did all kinds of monster movies and stuff. I can't think of his name. Anyways.
Fred
move on.
Astaire?
No. He danced his way into horror movies? What?
I don't know. What else do we got here? You're going to like this one.
In 1998, a good year, a former White House intern, Monica Lewinsky, signs an affidavit denying that she had an affair with President Bill Clinton. Ooh, that's a little spicy.
Oops.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh,
Now-
that is-
1 year later, you're going to laugh. Oh, whoops, wrong button.
Oh. In 1999, President Bill Clinton impeachment trial begins in the U.S. Senate after the White House voted to impeach him for lying about his affair with Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, justice! Justice!
Oh,
Oh,
God.
It went from,
Gotcha.
you know, oh, no, it didn't happen in the next year. The impeachment trial begins. Like,
That's after he was impeached.
Yeah.
He was already impeached.
so somewhere between those two articles, he got, as he
Suck to
should.
suck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
In 2007, Phil Jackson won his 900th game as head coach, becoming the fastest coach to reach 900 career wins.
You said that yesterday.
No, winningest coach. The
Okay.
fastest.
Okay.
So, 2018, snow fell on the Sahara Desert,
Ooh.
with 15 inches reported in Ain Safra, northwestern Algeria. I remember that. Snow falling in the
Yeah.
Sahara.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah, actually,
I saw a video about that, and it was like, snow in the desert? What?
I know, that's weird. Well, technically,
Yeah.
Antarctica is a desert, you know?
Yeah, it is
Doesn't
actually.
mean hot. It just means deprived of water. So,
Yeah.
but like, dude, this is so trippy. Like,
Look at that.
open image in new tab. Let me get a bigger. Come on, give me a bigger image. I want to see the sands covered in the snow. That's better. Look at that. The red sands of the Sahara
Yeah.
caked with snow.
Yeah,
that is
that's weird.
wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
It kind of twists my mind up every time I look at that image.
Mm-hmm.
It's like snow and sand doesn't like it shouldn't be
I know.
moshed together.
Unless you're like, it's
Kind
a
of like oil
beach.
and water, you know.
Yeah. Well, unless it's a beach up north or something, you know. There's snow and sand up there.
Yeah.
But not in the desert, or it's a hot desert or something. Moving on to 2019, Amazon overtook Microsoft to become the world's most valuable listed company for the first time, worth $797 billion. Why is that? Here it is. Okay. Oh. And both Amazon and Microsoft can just, fizzle out, die for all I care. 2019, rain ruined last 2 days of fourth cricket test in Sydney as India won series 2-1. Hey, you should be happy. The rain ended it. It became the first Asian side to win.
Why do we have to hear about it?
I'm about to explain. It became the first Asian side to win a test series in Australia, 71 years after the first Indian tour team in 1947 to 48. That's pretty cool. So
that is, yeah.
Yeah. Only on a technicality, though. Do you want to take the last... well, actually, there's more than the last few articles, but I'll give you the mic here if you'd like to take it.
Sure. In 2021, good old Elon Musk, co-founder of Tesla, becomes the world's richest person, worth about 186 billion with a B, overtaking Amazon founder good old Jeff Bezos.
They're both evil. Mr. Neuralink wants to put a chip in your brain so the government can hack and control you like that freaking fungus that grows out of ants and spiders. Hell no.
Yep.
I'd rather die. So,
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
what else do we got here? This one's
You know,
hilarious.
2021, were you about to say something?
I was just going to say this one's hilarious, but actually...
Oh.
it was this one, but this... Yeah, you go ahead and take this one. Actually, this is the
Okay.
one I want.
Yeah, so good old 2021 Facebook chief I don't know why I cannot speak today. Good old executive Mark
executive.
Zuckerberg,
Yeah.
he's a loser by the way,
Yes, you have.
blocks President Donald Trump from Facebook and also Instagram till January 20th, following suspension of his other social media accounts the previous day.
Kind of backfired. He started his own. He made millions on it.
Yeah, actually, we have a True Social. I got to get that back up and running.
Oh, okay.
So, 2021, U.S. Congress completed the ceremonial certification of Joe Biden's presidential victory late, pardon me, in the night after an earlier unprecedented breach of the Capitol by government agents masquerading as Trump supporters, goading actual humans. Like they were waving him in.
Yeah.
Like that is all document. That is factual. It was a complete setup by like the CIA or FBI or one of these government things. It was not. Trump even said, calm down. Like this left bullshit needs to stop. Stop with your Trump derangement syndrome. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now we have people trying to get what's his face back over into Venezuela.
Oh, I
Like
know.
how
Maduro.
inhuman can you
Yeah.
be?
Yeah.
Like you hate one man more than you hate the actual aspect of evil? Are you stupid? Are you retarded?
Here's what's crazy.
You know?
You got two pictures going on. And one of these protesters for free him, he's doing all this, get him back to his country. And then you got the Venezuelans out there dancing and just happy as all hell.
Yeah.
I think
No,
I'm going to listen
not
to
only
this. I'm going
that.
to listen to the
Venezuelans. Who has more
Venezuelans.
authority in this situation? The Venezuelans.
Yeah, well, they're the ones involved. You know.
What else do we got here, good Sir Kyo?
Good old the year of 2022, the first successful transplant of a pig's heart into a human when genetically modified pig's heart inserted into a 53-year-old man in Baltimore, Maryland.
Wow. So
That's scary.
So
Yeah,
now
I
we're
do
taking
remember something about that.
now we're taking parts from other species. That's terrifying. Well,
Kind of sucks
Yes.
for the pig.
well, I mean, what's it gonna do? Become bacon anyway? I mean, seriously, seriously. I make use of it. We're basically like that's basically taking Native American like living style with more advanced technology. We're using more parts of the body. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, now we gotta stop, being unhealthy and needing transplants and all that crap. But, what else do we got here?
In 2023, good old Republican Kevin McCarthy finally elected Speaker of the United States House of Representatives after 15 ballots, the most rounds of voting since 1860.
Yeah, and like there is.
Couldn't get a majority, see.
Yeah, well, like that reminds me. I want to let's see here. Mr. Garrison tells off Rosie O. Like here we go. Like this is what I have to say about 15 ballots. You're gonna recount like. So let me play this. Okay, that audio is atrocious. Oh, here it is. Is this one better?
What the hell is that? Heading for the click. Look,
No. Anyway, I can't find it now, but basically he goes off about like how these entitled liberal city folk come down on more rural people and to constantly want recounts until they get their way and all this. Basically same crap that we're living through today just 20 years ago. It never changes. So
No, history repeats itself.
yep. Moving on up into 2023, vaccine for bees against U.S. foul brood bacteria approved in the U.S. First vaccine in the U.S. for any insect. So now we're jabbing our insects. It's not bad enough that we're killing ourselves. Now we have to kill other animals? Ridiculous. And let's not forget, how Monsanto has their own proprietary seeds and now bees that only pollinate their plants. Everything they're trying to privatize nature, effectively, and they're actually doing it, which scares the hell out of me. 2024, Bangladesh's Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina won her fourth term in office amid controversial election marred by opposition boycotts, with over 10,000 activists arrested. That doesn't sound good.
No.
And actually, I'm sorry. Like the thing about your neck of the woods is tomorrow's show. My bad. But this, actually, no. We have a few more articles. So if you want, you can take this article and the next two. But I have something to add to after this one.
Yeah. In 2025, extreme Santa Ana winds caused wildfires across LA, the good old major fires, which...
My neck of the woods.
Yeah, including the Palisades, Eaton, and Curtis fires, causing tens of thousands to evacuate, burning over 16,000 structures and killing about 29 people. Which is still burnt today, mind you. They haven't built shit.
No.
Yeah. Well, before we get into all of that,
a year later, and they haven't done a thing.
Before we get into all that, I want to say from the other source, a series of wildfires ravaged the greater LA area, resulting in at least 16 deaths and 13,401 structures destroyed. So they're right, because both of these numbers on the other source. But talk about how New Scum literally danced with joy while talking about government buying back the land for pennies on a dollar from a disaster. I mean, he was literally on camera, and he was doing some interview about the whole thing. He literally did this, blah, 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 government buybacks. He literally did this on camera, dancing, shimmying in his chair in joy at the aspect of government taking advantage of people getting screwed by the very laws that he and his cabinet make and uphold, and the very situation that he and his cabinet, in the best case scenario, did nothing about. Do not forget about how fire hydrants, not only the couplings, for the hoses, were smaller than regulation, but they were farther away than regulation. Somebody in LA County passed something illegally, not keeping up to code. And they emptied out all the reservoirs beforehand.
Yep.
Not to mention all the firefighters that got fired beforehand. Oh, let's not forget all of the insurance that pulled out specifically for fires 6 months beforehand.
I remember that.
Almost as if they knew. There's too much things happening for it to be a coincidental. This is obviously intentional.
It's all fraudulent scheme shit that they're literally profiting off of this.
They want to build their smart facilities, and it's exactly like what happened in Lahaina.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Lahaina.
I wonder how that's going.
Lahaina's still screwed too.
Is that still?
Oprah is buying up everything. Yeah. Well, no, like Oprah is buying up everything and all that stuff because the government, they want their smart cities. They've been chomping at the bit, but they couldn't do anything legally because that area was like some kind of protected something or other because of the architecture. Mm-hmm. So, and the law stated unless a natural disaster or something whatever occurred, well, a natural disaster occurred, burned down the whole damn thing. Now it's prime open real estate. Mm. How fortuitous! What a coincidence! Yeah, open your eyes.
It's all purposefully orchestrated.
Yeah.
Just for the upper hand peeps.
Yep. Oh, and let's not forget about all the blue roofs that didn't, get hit, and how how a lot of the houses were burnt down, but the freaking plants, the trees were not. There was a space laser, Anyway, go look it up yourself out there, people. I'm not telling you any of this. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Do your own research. If anything, use me not for education, only for your own springboard for self-education. Anyway, we got to move on up. We have 2 more articles to cover today. Good sir, would you care to take them both?
Yeah. Good old Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, the lizard guy, announces moving to remove third-party fact-checking from Facebook and good old Instagram.
Yeah, after everybody was getting fed up with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. And didn't he also say blah blah, we didn't mean to censor, yada yada. All of a sudden now working. And this is his eyes blinking the other way because he's a lizard, reptilian.
Yeah.
David Icke might be onto something. So.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
the good old the body of former U.S. President Jimmy Carter lies in the U.S. state. Oh no, my bad. Lies in the state in the U.S. Capitol.
Yeah, he's dead. There, you have him in the rotunda, lying in state and everything.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know how people would take it, but if I had any authority, I would have buried him under a peanut plant. I think that's fitting. I don't know if that's rude or appreciative. I think it's cool. I would have buried him under a peanut plant.
He probably would have liked it.
Yeah. Or at least put a peanut seed in his casket or something, and maybe 1,000 years from now it'll grow. Anyway, that shall conclude the show. I need to pull up my script here really quick, so there we go. Please check the underbar of the description below for any links that you may be interested in, including but not limited to all things on the Coalition. So much history has and continues to be made on a daily basis, so we can only bring you a portion. Check our sources for more. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, respectively. Check the Endabar for all of you and all of us. I'm Mayo Xander.
I'm good old Kaio Baiboshi.
Golden Loon.
And you. Thank you very much for watching, and until you catch us next time, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodle!